Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're up to episode 27 of my Path to Platonic Level 5 series. And as you can see, we're still loitering around the ends of Medway. We're at Medway campus today, again. And I'm playing with Kian today, and you'll notice some familiar faces on the other side of the net. We've got Salik and we've got Kelly. You know, we played Kelly last time out, and we did team up with Salik last time out. So let's see if we can take them on and get this victory. And as you can see, there's something different about me today. You know, one thing I didn't notice in these first couple of games, I didn't have my signature headband on. So the hairline's on display, I must admit, no one wants to see that. But yeah, no, it took me a while to realise I did not have that on. But now I'm kind of enjoying my games a lot more in paddle, because I feel like they're actually like proper paddle games. You know, it's more tactical based. It's not just like smashing the ball every single time to try and win the point, and that's not what I'm coming up against now. So I have to give credit to my opponents here, because you know they're playing like more of a proper paddle match, and it's making me play better, and it's bringing out the best in me. So I'm really enjoying playing paddle at the moment. Getting a higher level is just opening these matches for me. You know, as you can see, everyone on this court today, I think we were all of a similar level. I mean, Salik's level's a bit higher than ours, but I still feel like we're all kind of like, you know, ability wise somewhat near each other or something like that, you know. And as you can see, the wind was giving us havoc again. There was two overheads in that rally from Kian and I where we just misjudged the ball. The flight of the ball was just going everywhere, and it was just difficult to deal with. Honestly, this is why I love playing indoors. Medway campus, you know, I think my days here are numbered playing here, but I can't wait for the Sittingbourne club to open up, and honestly, it's gonna be so much fun to be back indoors and have somewhere close by. So due to the weather just being absolutely windy and atrocious, I did say to Kian, I know it's his signature, but today we don't focus on the smash. We kind of go for smart shots. We just play it low. We try and keep it as low as we can so the wind don't affect our shots too much. And if it goes for an overhead, just try and play it really, really soft, just so it doesn't get affected too much, you know. But he does go for a smash there, but that's one to take because it's right in the net. So that's just a simple one to do. But if we're just defending, we just got to try and hit it slow, hit it with a bit of spin. But yeah, another smash there. And Kian and I have somewhat got a bit of a pattern going on my serves, because I serve it very, very well, and then it just sets him up for an easy smash at the net. And it's not something we've just worked on or really like talked about. It just kind of happens naturally now. So, you know, we kind of finish points pretty easily via that kind of a little tactic we got going on. But we'll probably have to adapt soon. You know, people might be scouting and watching the video. So, you know, I'm sure we'll have to switch up and then find a way to counter it. And I'm sure we'll find a way to counter that counter. But as I do look into this match so far, you see it's a bit of a tight affair. We're on Salik's serve and we go 15-30 up here. And that one I'm pretty sure hit the back glass. So we do get two opportunities at a break point, which I then convert on the return. So we do take a 2-1 lead, Kian and I. And that just helps us, you know. Since I love an early break. I mean, I've said it many, many times. I love it. It just is just phenomenal to get. And it just, as soon as you get that early break, you just kind of roll the momentum. And I feel it just takes you on like a bit of a run. So now it's up to us. It's just to hold our serve and try and get that 3-1 advantage. But you see just lobs galore right now going over each other's heads. You know, lob's the most effective shot, and you see there the wind just takes it and it just deviates the ball. I just can't judge it. But it's an easy put away for Kian at the net there, so we do go 30 love up here. And as you can see here, Kian goes for a smash on that shot, and then off his serve he gets another opportunity here to go for another one. And that's 3-1 to us now. And, you know, we've got to tap rackets after that one. You know, it's only right after a good hold of serve. And as we head into the fifth game here, I kind of felt, you know, we're kind of at ease. We kind of felt like the stronger pairing, obviously, because Kian and I have got a lot of chemistry on court together. So it's just easier for us. When you come against people that don't really play together often, you kind of got them tactics down. And they're kind of trying to navigate through it in the early parts of the game. So getting that break and holding that as soon as possible was very, very useful to us. That one goes over Keaton's head, so I've got to help him get across and play the lob over. And I'm just going forehand here, play a nice little shot into the corner. That's difficult to deal with. So we go ahead and take a 15-30 lead here. And the next point is very crucial because it could give us a break point. And that would be very, very good if we could navigate through this game, get a break point, and try and get a second break here. But that ball goes over my head. I try and go for a Chiquita, but that one just doesn't stay in. I was quite annoyed with myself with that one, as you can see, because I thought it was a good read and I thought I'd sneak it down the line. But, you know, it is what it is. And here you go. We're into the next point. And that's a double fault there from Kelly. And it does bring up a break point for us in the end. However, I do believe we don't end up winning this point. As you can see, Keane goes for a lob there. It's a bit short and we do decide to come in, but he just doesn't get a hold of that one. But we do get another chance here, but that's an unbelievable drop shot that I just couldn't get. So it does bring it back to Juice here. And I go for a backhand lob there, and that one's into the net. So we do get another chance at breaking. Again, that one's played down the middle. Keane runs onto it, plays it in between them. They go for a boast, but unfortunately it's not a good enough boast, and we do end up getting that double break here. I send that one into the corner, into the glass. That was a poor volley. I shouldn't be angling it like that far into the corner, straight off the serve. Just go down the middle, keep it consistent, and try and get the point going. That's one thing I've got to remind myself to just kind of do, and not kind of go for that unreal angle to begin with. But as you can see, we do end up losing the first 2 points on my serve here. That's more like a volley out of me that I should be playing, but I absolutely whiffed that shot. So we give away 3 break points after getting a double break. And as you can see, I do send that one into the corner. Keane plays that down the middle. They go a bit of confusion there, and that hits just the net, sorry. Keane's peppering Kelly here as well, again with the volleys, and I go for one as well. And again, because she's kind of out of position, but she does get a good angle on that shot. And Salik plays at the key, and that's set up perfectly for a smash, but unfortunately Keane couldn't make it. So therefore, it goes 4-2 here. And as I'm watching this game back, I remember there was a lot of long rallies. Honestly, it did feel as if it was quite intense. Keane and I were really put through our paces here early doors, I must admit. So to be up like a break already is pretty good, and even managing to get a double break was good on our part. But I do play a lob there over the middle. Kelly rushes back and plays a counter lob over Keane, and that one's a bit short. I don't even really know what that shot is out of me, but just kind of putting the pressure on with my forehand. But Salik fortunately puts that one into the far right cage, and it does bring up love 30 here for us. I try and squeeze that one down the line. It's not good enough, and Kelly gets an easy winner there at the net. So the next point in this game is crucial because it could bring up a break opportunity, and that is what it does bring. So we've got 2 break opportunities here. I squeeze that one just over the net, and Salik, as you can see, an overhead from here sets up Keane for an easy lob, and that's 5-2 to us. We've got the double break back and the chance to serve for the set. Can we serve it out? And as you can see, we did make a bit of a meal in the end of that first set, but it's time to push on, get this second set victory, get this match wrapped up, and extend on my winning streak. And as you can see, another gritty first game out of us as well. We do end up taking it. We take it at breaker serve. And that's an absolute howler out of me there. I don't even know what I was doing. I must have thought I was in a circus or something. But we do get that first game, and we do go 1-0 up. So that's a brilliant start from us. And here we are, just putting the pressure on the net. It's a short lob there, and I'm just going for a volley, getting that ball in, setting Kean up for a nice little smash there. And that's what I've got to do. I've just got to keep that pressure on and just try and make them give him an easy ball to set him up for that smash. And that's the point over as soon as it does. Most of the time anyway, because we have seen Kean can also miss a smash. And on this 14-15 point, just see I'm trying to keep it alive at the net. I go for a smash there myself, and Kelly put that into the net. So we take a 2-0 advantage into this second set. I play that deep to Salik's feet. He manages to keep it alive. Kean goes for a fake drop shot, which just managed to catch out Salik as he manages to pull it into the glass there before the court. And there we go. They do manage to get the next point back. I play this shot back to Salik's feet. He plays a nice little block. I go for a volley with some spin there. Kean plays it wide, and I managed to somehow miss that ball. I think that's happened 3 times in this match. You know, I'm not having a good time when I'm coming to the net for some reason. And that's a lovely little drop shot. This point was, I thought it was a point later on, you'll see. I thought it was that point. A point later on, which we're just at the net scrambling. It's absolutely mental. I couldn't believe what really happened in that point. It's probably one of the best points I've ever seen and been a part of. But less waffling about what's going on later on in the match. Salik and Kelly do manage to pick up that third game there and send us to 2-1. And we're still on our serve here in the second set. That ball, I just let it go past me. Play a nice little Chiquita just to try and win a net position again. And Kean goes for a lob there. And I believe that, that one just touches the glass first. So, bit of an unfortunate lob. He just needs to be a bit more precise with the location, just so we can get the net position as quick as possible, and then try and win the point on the next shot or afterwards. You know, you don't always have to win the point straight away in paddle. You just got to work the point, and as soon as our opening comes along, you then inject the pace and take it. But Kean keeps that ball alive. He plays a nice shot down the middle to try and cause confusion, but Kelly reads it and goes for a lob, which is followed up by a lob of Kean's own. And he covers the line there, and I cover the middle. But Kelly does manage to send that over my head. And I'm pretty sure it got an awkward bounce off the cage there. So that's why it took a while to get it back in play. But she sends a nice little backhand volley into Kean's corner, which is just a difficult shot to deal with, honestly. Yeah, and I'll point out to Kean there, they just took a bit of a horrible bounce. So we do get to 30 all here. Kean's working at the net, so am I, just following the ball down the line. As you can see, I'm shuffling over, but unfortunately he doesn't get that one right, and it goes into the net. And the first serve there goes out. Kean, looks a bit frustrated with that, but he does get this second one in, and he goes for a smash and does win the point, which takes us to juice there. And you'll see now they've got an opportunity to break, and that's another unbelievable drop shot out of Kelly there. Honestly, there's nothing either of us could even do in that scenario. Genuinely, just incredible. But yeah, as you can see, here we go, 15-all in the fifth game, sorry. Just getting confused with the games. Been a long day. But Kean's got this smash ready. He doesn't actually go for a full-on smash. I try to just keep that overhead in play, and I look at myself in disgust there, looking elsewhere, not trying to put the blame elsewhere, but that was a terrible shot out of me. I've got to really get that out of my game. I know that's a bad habit from me. But they do get the chance to take a 3-2 lead here. And I'll let the rest of this set play out, and you'll see what happens. I'll rejoin the action in a bit. as you can see, after being down 3-2, we do manage to go on a bit of a roll and take the next 3 games, which is vital because, you know, you want to win these games kind of as soon as possible in a sense. Somewhat conserve energy. I mean, not really, but you get what I'm saying. But I do get a fortunate bounce off the net there. The net becomes my best friend for a change. Normally, it does not. Genuinely, I feel like I barely get any net chords in my favour. It's really annoying. But here we go. They're 30-15 up on their serve at 5-3 here. I try and keep it alive. Keane joins me in the net. And I'm pretty sure we do win that point. Yeah, we can see 30-all. I send that one down the line. And we've got an opportunity at match point. And honestly, here's the point. I could not believe Keane didn't hit that. I thought he was going to go safe, but I kind of respect the clip farming. I can't lie. And I'm pretty sure they do go on to win this game here on their advantage. I can't remember how, but I'm pretty sure they win it. Oh yeah, I don't get over the net. That's how they win it. So now we've got the chance to serve it out on my serve. Let's see if we can win this game. And here we go, 2 more match points for us to get over the line and try and win this game. But it's an incredible angle found by Kelly to get the cage there. And I just couldn't read it. And here we go, Keane sends that one down the middle. Oh my goodness, he's touched the net. He's touched the net on match point. I can't believe it. Are we going to choke? What is going on? But no, fortunately, we got another match point. And as you can see, it's a brilliant serve in. Keane smashes that. Salik plays that over his head for a lob. Keane, I think, goes for a lob as well. Salik's, what's he going to do? Go for another lob. I just keep it in play because I know they're back of the court. And I read that one somehow. I go for a boast. And Salik sends that into the far corner. So as you can see, we do take the W there. And honestly, it's a win streak I'm on right now. And it does take me to a 2.49. Like and subscribe. And if you've enjoyed the video, do that for me because we're closing in on 100 subs. So I'll see you later.